buying sulfur candles and burning them around the house to keep the flu from coming in. I don't know that it's working though. We don't know how to stop it. It'll be a miracle if we get through this. Well, I'd best get back to my boat. That's really appreciated.
Your father's been to life from America. It's lying on the table. Oh, it's been ever so long since we heard from him.
October 9th, 1918. My dearest family, I miss you all so very much and I look forward to coming home. The Cedar Rapids Swine Show has been a disaster. The turnout was not what they expected, so they can't pay us fully. They made a promise they couldn't keep, so we're coming out over £100 short on money. On top of that, the swine are mysteriously getting sick, and nobody can figure out why. This plague seems to be as widespread here as it is over in England. It seems to be devastating to people everywhere. Let us hope that none of us fall ill this disease. Best wishes. I shall see you shortly. Father. Sounds so horrid over in Iowa. I do hope Father stays safe from the influenza. I mean, it must be terribly hard for him. I mean, they took him away from his friends and his family and his station to go do this. And now it's not even going well. Wonder why the pigs are getting sick, though. Maybe they're getting the influenza, too. But no. No, that's absurd. Influenza can't be exchanged between swine and people, can it? Perhaps I'm getting a headache. Oh, Mom, only a few more weeks till Father comes home.
I don't know how much more of this I can endure. The influenza has gotten hold on Camp Dodge. We've been put into quarantine, along with the nearby capital, Des Moines. We didn't expect the flu to reach us here in Iowa, and we thought that if it did, we could control it. But we were wrong. I've seen the autopsy reports. The lungs are completely congested. They seem to be drowning in their own fluids. Pneumonia is extremely common among the victims. Other common symptoms include fever and muscle pain, as well as nasal passages and bronchial tubes, which are inflamed and badly congested with mucus. The strangest part is that it's those who are young and in the prime of their lives who are targeted. A fit soldier might acquire the flu and be dead 3 days later. We do the best we can to help them. Unfortunately, about all we can do is try and keep them comfortable. Even this has become extremely difficult, as there isn't even room for them to have a proper bed. The hospital is simply overflowing with sick and dying boys. We don't understand what's causing this. At civilian hospitals last year, there were very few, maybe 2 flu deaths. But this year, the University of Iowa hospitals have already reported 500 cases. 44 have died. The state is reporting 60,000 cases, 5,000 deaths. It's worse at camps like these, though. With everyone in close quarters, over 1,500 cases here alone. There is, of course, research being conducted to find a cure and a cause, but none has been found. Some think the disease is caused by a virus. Others argue it's a bacteria. This flu poses a million questions. These answers we might never know. All I know is that Camp Dodge needs me, so I must do the best I can before I am done at this influenza as well. I must be going now. There's much to be done and no time to spare.
Hello, operator. Please connect me to Des Moines, Iowa. Operator, please connect me to the Terrence Howell residence. between swine and people. That's the link. What I find is even more surprising is that the survivors of the 1918 flu who gave blood for Shope's experiments somehow have antibodies that block the swine flu virus. It seems that the flu stayed alive, in the pigs somehow. Yes. Well, not all of the mystery has been solved by Dr. Shope, but this certainly is an important piece. Especially now that we know that the flu is caused by a virus, we must be close to discovering the cause. Yes. Oh, well, I really must be going now, Mother. I do have a class. I'll call again soon. Bye.
You know, Ben, this project's a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. You can spend your entire life studying it.
I know, and it's also sad. Like 100 million people died. It killed more people than AIDS has, and then the Black Death in the Middle Ages. I can't even imagine.
What's really scary is that no one knows for sure what caused the flu in 1918. But the swine theory sounds interesting enough.
Yeah, before 1918, there were no recorded cases of the swine flu. Then, the same year that this deadly disease breaks out, the Midwest is swept with the swine flu. The National Swine Show in Cedar Rapids was even wrecked by it.
And then 20 years later, Richard Shope shows the link between swine and human influenza. The disease can actually be exchanged between them. That must have been what happened in 1918. And since then, pigs get the flu every year, just like people.
That's really kind of scary, because I mean, they could give the influenza back to us, and there could be another pandemic, like in 1918. And keeping track of the human cases of influenza is hard enough. When you have to keep track of the pigs, too.
I think there's been a couple scares like that before. Luckily, nothing's come of them. You know, I've been thinking, and the flu in 1918 might have a direct link to the Cedar Rapids Swine Show.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
That's all right, Jess. We were just talking about the influenza exchange between pigs and people.
Yeah, I read about that. It's really kind of confusing. I mean, can't we just do something easier for our project?
But this is really important. Every year the flu circles the globe, and you can never tell when a killer strain is going to emerge.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a killer flu strain in our lifetime.
Well, neither did the people in 1918.
Okay, fine. So, I still don't see what this has to do with the swine or the swine show.
Well, here's an idea. In 1918, it's shown that we gave the flu to pigs. And when we gave the flu to pigs, it would have had to go through a series of gene mutations to adapt to new environment. Then, if the pigs had given the disease back to us, it would have had to mutate and adapt again. So now this flu that was already extremely deadly would have gone through a series of gene mutations and have been just that much worse. And with all of the pigs and people congregating at the swine show, it would have been a perfect time for the flu to be spread between them.